your boy, K-So Big Dipper!
I am back! What it do, baby?
And today, we are reacting to the boy, Drizzy Drake Aubrey Graham, hip-hop's #1 Jew, has dropped 1 a.m. in Albany. Now, this song has the entirety of the interwebs in a blaze. Niggas say Drake is dissing everybody on it, and I have a lot to say. But before I do, hit that thumbs up button. This video has a 15,000 thumbs up goal. Oh, and before I start, if you're on YouTube and you're watching it and you're looking for this song, it's really hard to find right now. And because a lot of artists are posting their songs and they're essentially like rick-ruling us, you know, just faking it. It's a scam. It's not really, the title is not actually their song. I can't think of the proper term for that. But rick-ruling is what we're going with. Come here, artists. Come here. Struggling artist just trying to make it here talking to you, K-So the Big Dipper. This is coming from a place of love. I need to talk quick because you're ruining my video. There's a special place in hell for you idiots. Nobody is ever going to click on this song trying to listen to Drake find your song and then decide, hey, I'm gonna be a fan of Stevie Wilkos from Wichita, dog. Just figure something else how to get in the algorithm, but don't ever do that shit again, because it wasted my time. And this is the second time I'm recording this intro because of you stupid motherfuckers. Now, without any further ado,
it's in my DNA.
Popping up!
For real. My social battery is drained. For real, for real. Just came from hearing a lot of niggas cop a lot of pleas like, oh brother, you know we brothers, it's never been nothing. I tell you, sending me that owl emoji in my DM ain't gonna mean nothing.
You heard?
Don't try.
You heard? Entertainment niggas, you heard? I don't know at what point of the internet that we lost these common rules, but I've learned this. I've learned this when niggas get into little beefs. I've learned this even in months when you're really hot in the algorithm, you're doing 1 million views, a month you're doing 10,000. You get treated different by your peers. Stay your bitch ass over there. I don't know why y'all niggas think people can't clock that. I don't know why you think niggas can't clock
Coming
that.
around when the score's back to 10-0.
Right.
For real.
Talk to him, Drake.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Big dog shit.
Look up. Turbulent flights, dodging cumulus clouds. Squares drawing a line, but we at the root of it now. It feels like I got a lot to even tie, so I don't know if these are wins or not based on what's suitable now. You don't even hear me, though.
The winds are not to touch. Hold on. Ain't no way in hell Drake's rapping like this. I told y'all after the beef, the easiest way we're gonna just pretend nothing's happened and return to the status quo and hip hop moves on is just drop a mixtape or a couple timestamps. Remind everybody you're one of the best rappers to ever live, and we keep going. All young men, young women, everything, there's a lesson in this that we can all learn about, like, taking an L sometimes. You know, those of us, we grow up in communities and in situations where, like, making fun of each other is a very common thing. We call it roasting, cooking, baking, however, filleting, however y'all call it, right? When you just sit around and crack on each other, tea on each other, make jokes on each other. And we all know that there's certain lines that you don't cross in those moments because you'll turn it into something you can't come back from. And I think that's what so many of the uncultured part of Drake's fan base was making this shit. And Drake himself talking about Kendrick's wife, and then this shit started talking about niggas diddling kids and shit like that, and Diddy and all that. And I'm like, cuz, I wish it could have just been a rap battle. I wish it could have been a measure of words, because the greatness of the fight gets lost in that. I'm never the guy who, if I get into a fight, I'm like, yo, unless he is a punk, but like, I'm like, yo, the dude he was soft. Why he gotta be soft? Because I whooped him. No, I done whooped a lot of hard niggas too. That nigga was hard as motherfucking, as leather. Nigga, what are we talking about? That boy was too hard, and we still put belt to ass. Fuck you mean? We just harder. That's how I feel it. That's how respect your opponent and shit. I feel like Drake has been disrespected and it's lost because so many people aren't used to like, no, sometimes a nigga just match up better. Sometimes a nigga just hit you with something you ain't ready with. But we turn this into wives and kids and shit, and you can't come back from that.
We brothers, it's never been nothing. I tell you, sending me that owl emoji in my DM ain't gonna mean nothing. Don't try coming around when the score's back to 10-0. For real. I don't wanna hear none of that shit. Look up. Turbulent flights, dodging cumulus clouds. Squares drawing a line, but we at the root of it now. It feels like I got a lot to even tie, so I don't know if these are wins or not based on what's suitable now.
And you know why I love the bar too? Because it's such a genius double entendre of not just the great wordplay of a Windsor tie, and that's the name of a type of knot when you're putting on a necktie. But the idea that what he is saying is the only way I could make cool with a lot of you bitch ass niggas after what you did would be to relinquish who I am as a man. And I cannot do that because the only battle you fight in life is that. And I think we even manipulate it to a point where as men we go, it's too, like we make it a goal that is literally unobtainable for anybody, nigga. We all gonna cry eventually. We all gonna do some soft shit. But the idea of, no, where I'm from, of my belief, if me and you get into a fight, and I'm sorry we keep using that as the reference, but me and you get into a fight, right, and I beat you up, that doesn't mean anything bad about you, right? Because if me and you get into a fight and you beat me up, I don't think anything wrong about me. I just think, damn, that motherfucker was tough, right? We get back to that. That nigga was hard, because when you've been fighting people that you don't think is soft, niggas gonna beat you up. Only clowns live in this world where you get beat up and they make fun of you. What you would make fun of is you were scared to cash the check that your mouth wrote. That's the only way we're gonna be mad at you. So we look at niggas like J. Cole, Wacky. We're not gonna look at the guy who went head to head as Wacky. He's not doing Wacky shit.
You don't even hear me though. You put that jacket on anybody, your funeral bound. But like the goalposts, I'm out here just moving around. They say conclusions were drawn, but I'm in super denial. What is a loss? I'll be damned if I'm losing it now. I'm the golden goose shaking things up at Lucian's house.
Oh! This nigga said, I'm the golden goose shaking shit up at Lucian's house. Oh. The problem is, bro, this is the most interesting thing I've ever seen in hip hop, and I love covering it. I love reacting to Drake because he's one step away from a very different outcome in everything. He's one step away. Bro, if you leave out these independent content creators and people who are just trying to make it, and your lawsuit and beef was, but you can't make that specific case because Kendrick is tied to this lawsuit. But let's say in another world where you're not suing about Not Like Us, you're just suing Lucian Grange. 99.99. What did Dr. Strange? I saw Strange said he saw 1 million outcomes and only one they beat Thanos. In almost every outcome, we support you. How? Lucian Grange is almost the human embodiment of corporatization of our culture. Niggas, how did he end up as the good guy? That is where you just, because, yeah, like how did we, it was the attack on artistry. And I also think it was the like starting to like align yourself with like the Aiden Rosses in the world. And it just started feeling like you almost were even becoming MAGA as a black man. It started to get like, bro, what the fuck is this? What is this? And I say all that to say, what a timestamp record could have done. I think no one could have said shit to him if he just drops this.
I'm in the battlefield, really putting boots to the ground. A boost to see for your sales, analyze what you tell. If Drake took out the AK, maybe he'd be in jail. Just based off the name that it spells.
Oof. The name it dispels, the name that this spells. If I took out the AK, maybe I'd be in jail.
What they say they just smelled, I heard they
Wait, is that an academic sport?
got special places in hell for niggas joking about evil when they did it themselves. Damn, what y'all thought I was done? Y'all forgot what I done? Y'all forgot about Drake, y'all forgot where I'm from. Y'all forgot if I gave you a hand, you under the thumb. Convenient amnesia from all you ballerinas. It doesn't alter what you said or how it made us see you. I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena, because you always made your career off of switching teams up. I never got a copy of the newest rules. Apparently the
Not LeBron. Not LeBron. Not LeBron. Hey, I think it's time.
title of the book is called Fooling Fools.
Hold on. I think it's time for LeBron to get in the studio. I think it's time for LeBron to, I just put me in France, killer. You know, y'all remember he used to get on there. I think it's time for LeBron. He just lost OKC, dust off the mic, and lose a rap battle to Drake. I think that's what it's time for. Hit that thumbs up button if y'all want a LeBron reaction.
Y'all was riding all summer, pedal bars going #1, and yet y'all trying to tell me who's grooming who. Comb through this hair before you cut me for a new recruit. Before you say toodaloo off of shit that keep popping up on your
Wait, what did he say about
hair through this hair before you cut me for a new recruit. Before you say tell y'all was riding all summer, pedal bars going #1.
I ain't gonna lie, I belly flopped off the chair. Still ain't. I was popping back up, still ain't got the air back in my lungs.
And yet y'all trying to tell me who's grooming who.
Okay.
Comb through this hair before you cut me for a new recruit. Before you say toodaloo off of shit that keep popping up on your Google News. Ain't been in the cage since I flew the coop. I was on Coast and Ave with my mom, but numbers started going through.
Firebar. It was say toodaloo about some shit that you saw on Google News. He's essentially saying, you niggas were planning the end of Drake. Y'all were in preparation for the end of my career, and I can't forgive that. And I totally understand. I totally understand.
The roof, Bentley with the B inside the wings like whoopie whoop, spinning downtown like hula hoops. Is it the fair skin or the Jewish roots? Why people wanna not see me on top of the mountain like I do the dude?
Oh shit! I don't agree with what he just said, but that was a bar. He said on top of the mountain like he do the dude. Oh Lord. But no, I hate this. And we need to be careful, like, just always attaching these negative, like, agendas and on the black culture, you know. It isn't because you're Jewish or fair-skinned, and I do understand the history, just not in, just of people being, treated differently because of their complexion, whether it be you being dark-skinned, whether you being fair-skinned, whether it be you being mixed, whatever it be, they're calling you high, yellow, red bone. Some people even enjoy the, look at Lotto. Her name is literally that. Some people even enjoy it, but, and I understand that it's very deep-rooted in the black community, but that is not why we're mad at Drake. And I don't, bro, don't let Kanye West sell us out down the river. When did niggas start having a problem with Jewish people? You name one black person who don't like Adam Sandler. Go ahead, drop it in the comments. Let me see who you are. Cause we gonna be looking at you like, nigga, really? What did he, I ain't say you had to say he was funny, which he is, but you don't like him? Damn. And here not liking Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler Jewish, right? Yeah. How do you? Hey, this sound like when Kanye West is like, you know what? I like Jews. I watch Jonah Hill. And Jonah Hill's a bitch too. But that's not related.
Damn. And fuck a Billboard #1, man, whoop-de-doo. They rigging the game because you fighting the biggest artists. They trying to have
that again. That is why I don't believe in hip hop. That you being of Jewish descent did anything but help you, because in a game and in an industry that's so fucking fake and number ones are bought, not as much control. And this is sad, but it's the truth. Not as much control is actually held within each individual person, right? As in this one person. There's one person in music who has the most say, which is Lucien Grange, which is a Jewish person. So you being like, nigga, it's not like us, is that's who's cutting these $100 million marketing checks that are allowing you to have billboards, these Ellen shit, and you're coming with them joints for show, but let's not act like that's not it's like a white boy in the NBA, right? You notice how white people in the NBA, they're gonna push you super goddamn hard. It's because even though black people consume the NBA, there's some other niggas at the top making phone calls, and they might just wanna, for some reason, we're gonna do the 7th Luka Doncic ad, and maybe Anthony Edwards might get one, maybe he might not. That is how the game actually works. So to put that on black people, we're not taking it. We're not taking that. We're not taking that.
Stuck in this position like rigor mortis. Turn my back on you just to give you the biggest target. They only know your name.
This nigga is trying to wrap himself back in.
On top of the mountain like I do the dude. Damn. And fuck a Billboard #1, man, whoop-de-doo. They rigging the game because you fighting the biggest artists. They trying to have me stuck in this position like rigor mortis. Turn my back on you just to give you the biggest target. They only know your name in the bigger markets, never in the little markets. B markets, C markets, all of those is D markets. You be at the flea market, that's cold in the 6. It means chances are you taking a plea bargain. You belong in a pack with some rats like Dean Martin. Me, Wayne, and Mac, the 3 amigos, I'm Steve Martin. I swear I'm going loony over tune like that Green Martian, so please stop.
I had to get him. I had to get Jamal. Bro, he said he's going loony over tune like that Green Martian. And he talk about Wayne. Oh my God.
Memories of where we used to live, but truth be told, I can't even see the block. It's blocked by the treetops. Please stop asking about what's going on with 23andMe. I'm a real nigga and he's not. It's in my DNA.
Oh my. Jamal, he said, don't ask what's going on with 23andMe. Because LeBron James number's 23. But then there's the ancestry 23andMe. And did I hear something in his genes? Oh, Jamal, you talk, nigga. Drake rapping too good, nigga. It's your turn. That's what I was thinking too, Jamal. That was literally what I was thinking. That nigga said 23andMe.
Memories of where we used to live, but truth be told, I can't even see the block. It's blocked by the treetops. Please stop asking about what's going on with 23andMe. I'm a real nigga and he's not. It's in my DNA. I could have fell back like the married rapper, but we engaged. I told y'all I'm settled in my evil ways. These niggas thinking that the spot is up for grabs. They'll never see the day. To be the #1, you gotta lead the way. And to hold something over my head for
oh, my bad.
Ever, you're still a couple feet away. You're insecure.
And that's true, man. Whoever's gonna be #1 in the game, you got to be a trendsetter. You gotta lead the way. You gotta help out other artists.
These keep spanning season to season like you Issa Rae. Plot twist, the owl never sees the cage. The owl only wakes up to seize the day. Talking about hiding the Bible, maybe y'all should read a page. Iced out crosses on their necks thinking Jesus saves. Well, even if he does, nigga, either way. The blasphemy you talk, let me know that your amazing grace gon' be delayed. You niggas should be ashamed. The fact you had to bring those talks to get some
That nigga said the blasphemy. The blast for me. The shots you took showed either way. Oh my God. This is the best rapping I have heard from this nigga in 3 albums. This is the best rapping I have heard from Drake in 3 albums. And if you think I'm lying, ask Jamal.
decent plays, goodness gracious. God wanna wipe that little smug look right off of your fucking face. All you really did was cap like uppercase. Dodge the truth, but still managed to finally get a hit that let you run a base. Niggas saw you out at first, you need them, so you out at home now, just like a double play. As for these
crazy rhyme scheme. He back on Kendrick's ass. He's back on Kendrick's ass. He's saying, yes, I finally gave you your biggest hit of all time, and you act like you didn't need me, but retroactively you needed me because, look, I gave you your biggest hit of all time in one way or another. People gonna say they want Drake to stop dissing Kendrick, and maybe I'm just a petty nigga. Boy, don't ever quit dissing that nigga. Don't ever quit dissing that nigga. Because while I won't feel bad if I ever lost a fight, it's fuck you for life. And I'm definitely the guy where if you beat me up, you gotta fight me again. You gotta convince me, and boy, you gotta convince me that you can really beat the shit out. You gonna be beating me up every week. That's the kind of nigga I am. Been on that. I'm big on, cause I'm the littlest. You know, I'm the youngest brother. So as a kid and shit, I'm big on, yeah, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I already know I'm not gonna win this shit, but I'm gonna just keep coming until this turns into like a nuisance. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you hate whooping my ass. I swear to God, I'm a bite claw.
The suckers that's tucked away. I'm down to put bills on their face. No wonder why they been ducking Drake. Bills on their face. No wonder why they been ducking Drake. Let's not even take it to that other place. You boys too pussy like double dates. Running out to 6 like you want a race. I watch this guy spasm with a puzzled face. Who knows which one of his bubble-shaped things I must have ushered through the double gates. Showed her the time of her life while broski having stomach aches. Hearing about good times that lovers late. And send her back to you while you sleepwalking naked in another state. You'll live to see another day. And even if you don't, it's just another day. We ain't crying for your punk ass anyway. I'm a 6-side renegade. For anybody adding more lemons to the lemonade. Sour in the vibes that I generate. I'm 6.
And it's like, the Rosses, that bar he was talking about, every time he talks about giving back, that's a subtle bar to the Rosses, to the Frenches, to the everybody of the game who didn't help Drake. There was a lot of niggas. So if you're not, and I'm probably going to forget a lot of people off this list, but if you're not The Weeknd, Future, Kendrick, The Weeknd, Future, Kendrick, Metro Boomin, A$AP Rocky. If you're none of those 5 people, you really had no reason to even be in this beef besides of allegiances one way or another. But in a world where Schoolboy Q doesn't make a diss track defending Kendrick Lamar, we do think it's a little weird when people like Rick Ross, who are friends with Drake, do. But, of course, Rick Ross is known for choosing sides and choosing Lil Wayne over Birdman and choosing this guy over this guy. Ross has showed us, as much as I love Rick Ross, and I think he's a complete legend and OG, he showed us that he will always choose a side, and loyalty doesn't come in a situation with him where he might be the de-escalator. He's we could all be hanging out together for years, and if you and another friend get into a fight, he'll help that friend jump you. He won't, some of us will go, man, just the fact we've been together for years, I can't jump this nigga with you, bro. Do we need to do this to him? Hey, Drake, you said to cease and desist the French nigga. Come on, bro, you know that's our brother. Damn, nigga, you doing this to Khaled, nigga, that you know that's our brother. You know what he's done for us. Come on. Then if after that Drake still, I can get you wanting a problem. But damn. And Drake, you can hear it in Drake. Y'all niggas was too thirsty, too quick to want to beef with me.
15 years in the game, this ain't Minute Maid. Scrimmaging with scrubs for the love of the game. Cause I'm unamused and all the go to middle age. And Muggsy Bogues dunk for once, even I'm a bit amazed. Yeah, someone get a kid a raise. What is it, the braids? Even when I cut them, I could never fade. I mean, it's Drizzy Drake, like.
Turn that shit off. Certified vibe check. Drake, you understood the assignment. I think Kendrick Lamar himself will hear this and go, damn, that nigga snapping. KBD family, love y'all. Salute. I can't wait to hear the war in my comments. I'm gone.